Hello all, welcome to another quick learning. Today we're going back to CodeSignal to work on the database SQL coding exercises. If you're joining this in the middle of the playlist, I'll put a link down in the description in case you want to start from the first video. Otherwise I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go to the arcade, I'm going to go to databases, and then we left off in this section here, Time River Revisited. And we're on number 40, past events. All right, so during the most recent social event you attended, you suddenly realized that you forgot your USB drive at a precious event. You're pretty sure that you had your flash drive with you just last week, which means that you probably lost it during one of the events of the last 7 days. You want to find all the events you attended during this period. The list of events you've attended, including the most recent one, is stored in a table called Events. It has 3 columns: ID, name, and event date. You want to come up with the list of all the events you attended over the last 7 days, except for the very last one, since you know you lost your flash drive before then. Return this list as a table with columns name and event date sorted by event dates in descending order. Okay. So here's what the table looks like. Just ID, name, and then the event dates, and they want the output what was in the last 7 days, not including the last event. And then sorted descending by date, I believe. Yes, okay. So in the output we just need the name and event date, same as in the table. So we just do select name and event date from the table events. And then the filter condition is so anything in the past 7 days except for the very last one. So we're going to use event date is greater than or equal to, and I'm going to use this date sub. So with date sub, you put in a date and an interval. So these are the different intervals you can do. You can do day, week, month, quarter, etc. So this one I'm just going to use day, and I'm going to do interval 7 day. So it's going to subtract, this date subtracts from whatever date you put here, and then the interval that you use. So here I'm looking up the max date from the events table, so this is just going to return one date, and if you look at this table, it would return this date here. So that's what it's going to do. It's going to look at this date. The date sub's going to subtract 7 from that, so 11 would be the date, and it's greater than or equal to, so 1111 will be included. And then it has to be less than the max date from the events table. So it would exclude this one because it's equal to instead of less than. And then we're just ordering them by event date descending. Alright, if we run the test, you'll see that it comes out correctly. So we already kind of went through the first one. So the second one, we got this. So it shouldn't include the TGIF, but it should include weekly team meeting, TGIF, and then there may, let's see what else is in there. So anything within a week of the 18th, not including the 18th. So you can see these 5 are the ones that should be filtered to. Alright, I hope you guys are able to follow along with that, and I hope you join me for future videos. Thank you very much.